Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome to another episode of the Keep a Reet YouTube channel. And today we're down here at the Mad Mike's Rotary Summer Drags at Merry Dragway. Rotary only. The spicy cars have got burnouts later. We're going to go say hi to some people, check out some spicy cars. There's plenty of Rotaries. Enjoy.
Look, tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on site. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah. No need for the snoozing. Big whip outside, I'm cruising. Big stick inside, no losing. Better watch out for the snake and Judases. Don't ask them who this is. I bet they know what I'm moving in. I bet I show it into the damn. How you hating then lose again? How you hating my vibes? Why you wasting my time? Getting hype on my line. Tell a man I don't want feedback, I just want relax. Brand new with two tones, I need that brand new hit. You know I need that. Get them on sight now, let them all like that way. They know I'm alright. Just look at my life, I'm living alright. I'm nice, you know I'm alright. Cause looking like Christ, no need for the hype or fight.
So here with Azar is the second man partner of Mad Mike behind all these spicy events, and he's brought a pretty cool car down. Apparently it only landed recently.
Yeah, only 2 weeks ago. So it's fresh off the boat, as we say. It's here, it's landed, it's in one piece, and we're very excited to get into our direction here in the near future. So fingers crossed, waiting for these flights from Australia to get cheaper, and we'll get a team of 5 or 6 people turning up over here, hopefully in the new year.
Yeah, very nice. So what's a bit of history on this car? Why did you get this car?
So I want to say thank you to Andrew Zeta. It took me nearly a year to convince him to, hopefully make this deal happen. It's a 7.0 car. It's a radial vehicle in Australia. It's street registered. And why I wanted to get this is because it was street registered. It's done 7s. It has a 20B. The potential is I want to do the same thing for it in New Zealand and actually grow the whole scene here. So people can understand that you can have a drag car that you can multi-purpose and multi-use it for various things. You saw this car yesterday at the track going for a cruise around the track. Well, it's here today, but if it was all going properly and everything, we'll be drag racing today.
It's a bit of an all-rounder.
All-rounder,
Yeah.
use it perfectly.
And pretty much a show car as well.
Yes, exactly.
Very clean, very nice.
Yeah.
So what's it like buying a 7-second car straight off the bat, ready to go?
It's very expensive, that's for sure. But it's it's good things take time, and everyone has a goal and they can all dream big, and just get that to the level, and hopefully we end up with a car like this.
So before this, what did you have?
For this, I still got something. So I've got a 26B quad rotor RX3.
Yep.
That's a first in New Zealand as well. So we've got a bit of a rivalry going on between me and Sabah in Australia. He's got a quad rotor there. So hopefully we're talking to Colin Bullshire and stuff like that, Jay and Reet, hopefully do a bit of a matchup one time soon. So might come to play for that. And then Pack Performance, George's own vehicle from Pack HQ, which is here as well.
Yeah, nice. So it's not going to get out today on the trip?
No, not as we run, and most of the times when we are running the events, we try not to put our own event vehicles, only because of the fact that I've got a business partner who's doing what he needs to do.
Apart from mine, Mike can touch all his cars.
Every touch all his cars. I've got to make sure the rest of the stuff, the rest of the behind the scenes go as we play.
That's it. Solid events. I really enjoyed yesterday.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And
Mother Nature, man, they just turned it on, and every single one of my crew and Premier Events crew, man, they came up either black with a headache or literally passing out because of the heat. So kudos to them for putting on an amazing show. Massive support from all the locals here, and obviously from all you guys, media teams from all over the world.
I feeling it. Awesome. Thanks, man. Nice to be here.
Yeah, tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on side.
So drags just finished. We tried to put the camera on a couple of cars. we had it on an 8-second car, the brown wagon, and the goddamn battery died as he pulled up to the line. So we'll go say something to him, and yeah, it's cool to get a couple of interviews with people, and we'll finish on the burnouts, I reckon. What do you reckon, Tom Shabba?
I reckon send it.
So we can get some mass flames, surely.
Surely.
Rotary.
Surely.
Flames, raps, flames.
Like and subscribe.
Move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah.
We figured while we were down here, when we were driving into the venue, and we've actually heard of it too, but there's the Merry Merry Drift Park here, and of course we had to come check it out because we're drafters. But here it is, quite a small, tight, technical little track, but it's very cool, and it's got mad JDM Japanese vibes going on. It's even got a Japanese flag. Yeah, it's literally right next door. You can see Hampton Park over there. So when the wagoon's here, stored over there, just drive down the road, ready to go, do some tasting. Anyway, that's enough about that. There's no one driving here, so it's pretty boring. Let's go back to the drag. Rotaries and flame. down here at the Haltech store. They have they've started packing up, but that's all right. I just wanted to say, yeah, it's been awesome running you guys' products in the wagon.
Yep.
So we got James here, I should say, and you run the NZ side of things down here.
My role was the general manager of sales here in New Zealand. There's only 2 of us here in NZ. We rely heavily on Australia, obviously, to give us that help and support. Yeah, little Kiwis. But no, we do very, very well for ourselves. And yeah, the product line that we currently have with Haltech has been fantastic, and I'm glad that you're enjoying it.
Yeah, we had a solid whole season, whole year, no dramas. It's been amazing, you know, all the logging.
Yep.
Jesse did all the wiring, and yeah, you couldn't believe how easy it was to get everything working. Obviously, there's no worry about all the relays and stuff like that. You got all that built in, which is just amazing. Just everything's wired to one thing, and yeah, 0 issues. So it's been great.
Well, that's the idea. You know, what we're trying to do is provide a product line that takes it the next level of technology from the relay and fuse scenario that we used to deal with to a digital platform and solid state. Really gives us sort of a level of technology that nobody else in the EFI world currently has, you know, of it being built into one. Yes, you can buy a PDM standalone, but really it combined into one box makes life easy.
Yeah. The best thing about it, I think, is if something does go wrong and you don't have to go searching for that fuse or relay that's failed, it'll literally go in, it'll tell you this is what's going wrong,
and why.
Sort that out, go check what that wire's doing,
That's it.
because it's shorting somewhere or whatever.
Yep.
So it's just so straightforward, quickly figure out dramas, and even the safeties as well. If something does go wrong too, it's got all the safeties built in. You can put all the safeties in the world you wanted to if you want to do a little bit less fuel pressure or whatever's going on.
Have you been looking at the data yourself? Like you understand?
Not so much me, probably more the boys.
I tell you what, it's really interesting to see the angle and your sensors and so forth in the sense of how many G's you're pulling around the corner, what angle of drift you're going through once you center that. So just something from a data perspective or analysis after the fact. And if you're running brake pressure sensors, you can see where you're applying your brake. If it's too early for a corner, you know, too much pressure on that drift section, and you could have been off earlier. So to learn, you know, from what you're doing.
Yeah, that's it. How weak I am on the throttle, or how hard into it I am, or how nice I am.
We don't see 100% a lot there, Jason. You know, where's the 100%?
98, I'd say. Anyway, it's good to see you, mate.
Yeah, very nice to see you too.
Great product.
Thanks for
heaps.
coming over.
Legend.
Cheers.
I got the main man, Mad Mike. Thanks heaps for the weekend, man. Solid weekend. 3 days in a row. Down at Summer Bash and then now here. So, yeah, no, it's cool to be a part of it. Obviously, the car didn't make it, the wagon, but
next time, next year.
Next year.
That's cool.
Still good to be around it. Awesome vibes. Like, yeah, you sort of push what we did at home as well. It's just like, yeah, there's no egotistical stuff. It's just like everyone in it for the right reason, same reason, have a good time, put on a show for the crowd.
Yeah, for me, like Summer Bash is about bringing all the different elements from all the different events that we do all around the world, whether it's, you know, I mean, today has been drag racing and stuff, but yeah, show, cruising, street, drift, like a bit of everything, and just enjoying automotive car culture.
That's
like,
it.
When we were young, it was always so aggressive, whether you're like a Rotary guy or a V8 guy, and like dudes would throw burgers at us in our Rotaries at burnout comps and all sorts of stuff. But I think like as I've grown older as well, it's like more about appreciating the people with the same sort of love and building cars.
Definitely appreciate all the builds. Everyone's here to have a good time, and you know, it's building something that's sort of an expression of yourself. I think. You know, I think that's all your cars.
That's what I do with every car. Yeah, it's like,
that's it.
You try to build a car and express my own. I feel like when I build a car, I can express my own style and personality. You know.
Definitely.
But yeah, we've got a lot of cars, so it's always like creating the character.
Yeah. Then on top of that, supporting your mates like Brad out there, and saw you filming him and, you know, cheering him on. Obviously, you've been part of his build and, you know, the process, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Cool to see. So yeah. Hey, thanks heaps, mate.
All good.
Legend. Sweet. Alright guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. This is the end of the Summer Rotaries and Drags. And that was a pretty spicy finish, I think. Got a nice camera angle there on Mike's car. A little bit of flames popping up there. Oof. But yeah, hope you really enjoyed this video. Make sure you smack that like if you enjoyed it. And subscribe if you want to see more. Coming up, we'll probably have updates on the Barrawagz, but this is basically the end of our trip, and we'll be back, hopefully driving a car this time. But we'll see you next time, no matter what.
But now what the fuck? Just think that I'm stuck in fucking infinity circles of pain in the dark, and it's really like piercing my head with these bloody ideas of can't get myself with the mark. I know you get it. Fucked up, whole body, then a throw, then a whole squad with it. You got yourself.